2021, we set out on our biggest adventure yet in our new Class B van, a 3,000-mile round trip to Brownsville, Texas.
On my way down memory lane, you and me long time ago, and we were teens with tremendous dreams, always playing king and queen. We had set our minds to leave, face the world on wheels, cross the borders of Morocco, take a journey to Dubai, fight the pirates stuck in Disneyland Paris, take a swim in salty water, drinking stars and holy sun, and then we cross America.
End up at some state capitals, so if you'll just adjust the camera there, you can see the very tip top.
This is the state capital of Missouri. We are in Jefferson City, and so beautiful building and grounds here at Jefferson City.
One fact about Jefferson City is it's right on the banks of the Missouri River. And that's where Lewis and Clark first started their trail. And they went up the Missouri River to all the way out from St. Louis. And so Jefferson City was an early on part of their trek.
Down the road from Jefferson City, in Springfield, Missouri, we stopped at Lambert's famous restaurant, the home of the throwed rolls. Yes, they throw them at you.
All roads, quiet folks.
We just came out of Lambert's, home of the throwed rolls.
And the throwed rolls sure do make it an event to go to.
We each, I think, caught one successfully.
Yes, one I missed.
There might have been a few misses, but good food. Definitely an experience worth having if you're in this area.
It was fun.
From Springfield, we headed on to our destination that night, DeGray Lake State Park in Arkansas. We had a great campsite at DeGray Lake State Park. We really loved all the trees, and we were surprised by the tall pines in Arkansas. We are at DeGray Lake State Park here in Arkansas.
We're way down in the southwest corner of the state, about an hour northeast of Texarkana. And what we learned about DeGray's Lake is that it's an Army Corps of Engineers project and a state park.
Right, most of the land around the lake is managed by the Army Corps of Engineers, and then there's a little portion of it that is the state park. So the nice thing is there's no private cabins or anything. It's just beautiful around the shoreline, and you can see the islands in the background. It's a beautiful spot. A lot of fishermen are here enjoying this setup. One of the things that we've come to really enjoy while we're camping are our small little electric bikes. We use them to explore the campground. All right, we're riding across the bridge to go to the lodge at DeGray Lake Resort State Park. The lodge is on an island in the middle of the lake. You can see a heron just out here to the left. We enjoyed walking around the trails at the lodge and the beautiful views of the lake. The white magnolia trees near the lodge were very pretty. We even saw some wildlife on the trail. This little turtle guy joined us. Sometimes when you're camping, it's really nice to have the chance to get a nice supper in a restaurant. And so we really enjoyed that here at DeGray. The best part of our stay at DeGray was the fantastic sunsets over the lake. DeGray Lake is located very close to Hot Springs National Park. All right, well here we are at Hot Springs National Park.
The thing that's unique about this national park is that it's inside the city of Hot Springs. I mean, we're on a busy street of shops and restaurants and galleries and bathhouses.
Yeah, we're going to head down Bathhouse Row. And that's the unique thing about the Hot Springs Park. Kind of a historic one, different. It's in the middle of the city. Well, a lot of the national parks tend to be focused on unique geological or geographical settings. Hot Springs National Park is focused more on the interesting past. Based on the unique geothermal springs, the non-volcanic springs that create a high quality of temperature, taste, and odorlessness, these were focused as America's spa to rival the European spas and really hit its heyday in the 1900s. The architecture of these grand spa buildings from the early 1900s reflect beautiful stained glass windows and great architecture. They hosted such luminaries of the time as Babe Ruth. It was a very interesting trip through Hot Springs. It's not our favorite national park, but very interesting to see the history of the times. One of the things we love about the opportunity to come midweek to places like this is that the crowd thins out, and often you can get a campsite where you're not packed in tight. This campground, DeGray Lake Resort State Park here in Arkansas, is a good example. It's Sunday afternoon, and a lot of people have had to check out and head back home. We're checking out on Monday, and as a result of that, really peaceful and a lot of empty spots here.
All you can hear are the birds singing.
We'll wrap up part one of our big Texas trip here in Arkansas, but be sure to join us next week as we head into Texas, and you'll find us on the beaches, playing with alpacas, all sorts of fun ahead. Thank you for watching. Please click that subscribe button and join us for the rest of our forward journey.